So here is the grid for X30 Senior Heat 5, Groups B versus D. Sam van der Heyden and Roxanne Lantinga will start on the front row. Van der Heyden starting on pole position. Julien Salvio and Kevin Lantinga round out row number 2. Oscar Guccio and Wouter Bergano round out row 3. François Delati and Yanni Bouillet round out row 4 with Roberto Barzani-Lelor rounding out row number 5, thereby completing your top 10. Farid Jalil and Milan Marzak, row 6. Mirko Wouters and Alexandre Mercier, row 7. Joey Brown and Jens Bozart, row 8. Jules Van Huel and Marlon Beyer round out row 9 with Keanu Evans. And Rafael Linders completing your top 20. Simon Leclerc, Rosanne Den Driver, Thibaut Weyers, Noel van Voorveld, Raffaele Santocono and Matt Simon round out your 26-strong grid as we go on to the official formation lap here for this 5th heat of the weekend. 15 combined qualifying heats plus the 2 finals so far. And at the minute, we have had 4 different winners from 4 different races. Thibaut Weyers in the 340, not breaking the timing beam. So at the moment, Tobias Norman, Kevin Lantinga. The 236 of Matthias van der Kerkhoff, and just now Patrice Kowalski makes it 4 different winners from 4 different races. Et en ce moment, on est parti. Let's go racing. As Sam van der Heyden gets the initial jump, Julien Salvio up to P2. A couple of drivers flirting with the skirts of the grass towards the outside of turn number 2 as they filter their way into turn. Kevin Lantinga just absolutely manhandling the kart under braking as they head through into 4 and 5 for the first time here on the first of 12 laps that we seem to be getting in terms of race distance so far. Drivers making their way through into the chicane. So Roxanne Lantinga dropping to 3rd place. She's got Oscar Guccio, I think, just now ahead of her. So Guccio up to 3rd place, which I have just seen, as Roxanne and elder brother Kevin Lantinga. For that moment, minus Stern as all. That's Kevin that's got through. He's now 3rd place. Roxanne Lantinga now currently 6th behind François Delati. And it's this. This is one of the things I love about this. Oh, that was a bit close. I think that was Wouter Bergano on Roxanne Lantinga. The Fusion driver got nearly into the back end of the driver, just in front on the OTK. So this is where things, now look, there you see the good old X30 Senior train. And a dive to the inside. Kevin Lantinga back through on Julien Salvio. Oh, look how much air their left side tyres got. Just bumping over that curb. It was like, okay, hang on for the ride. Ski mode engaged. It's Sam van der Heyden just keeping things calm. Not being as exuberantly aggressive as the 2 behind over the curbing, but van der Heyden leads after lap 2. Thibaut Weyers did come out of the dummy grid area after the start was given. Marlon Beyer has dropped down to 24th position. And now things are getting very close at the front end of the field. So, Kevin Lantinga, Sam van der Heyden, Julien Salvio round out your top 3. Last time, the three that were led by Sam van der Heyden recovered by 3.5 tenths of a second. Uta Bergano is the quickest overall in sector number 2. A little bit of tyre pickup kicking off one of the carts. Might have been van der Heyden at the front end. So 7 minutes to go, plus an additional lap, and more to the point. There are so many different battles up and down the order. And through goes Uta Bergano. Oh, runs wide out of turn 3. Goodshaw gets back through. And then straight away, Roxanne Lantinga is on the case of the Fusion Motorsport driver. The 350 from the Netherlands. Very, very quick young lady driver. Great to have her showcasing that she can be just as fast as the other drivers around her. Has a possible run here on Bergano. Dives to the inside. But you can see trying to correct the back end, stepping out to the left under braking. Oh, and that was a bit of a cheeky move there from Roberto Buzz from WJS Racing, who got himself involved, and then that put through, I think, François Delati. But Lantinga just saying to van der Heyden, and Lantinga just saying, come on man, just get on with it. So just goes to show that some drivers will show that little bit of gesticulation. Not always on the politically correct front, let's say, but it was just Lantinga just saying, come on man, just hurry up, just go, we need to get away from everybody, including the person who's closing in on me, and that is Julian Salvio. So a three-way scrap covering the top 3, covered by 0.37 seconds. Oscar Gouchot, Roxanne Lantinga, Uta Bergano, François Delati, Roberto Baz, Milan Marczak. And there's another change for the lead. Deep runs Lantinga through turn 3. On a clash of sidewalls. There was a little bit of smoke in the air between the 2.47 and the 3.32. Lantinga gets through, and so does Salvio. So Salvio saw an opening, took complete advantage. Did not need a second invitation, the man on the CRG chassis. That was Uta Bergano just making up another place into P5. I think it might have been, not too sure if it was on Uta Bergano or Roxanne Lantinga. Looks like Roxanne might have gone away. Yeah, looks like, yeah, she has. She's ahead. Right, 5-second time penalty for 2:01. Mirko Wolters. So this is going to be very, very close. And that's Bergano back on Gouchot. 3-3. That's around Dilati and Buzz just to close on in. Oh, and in the background in turn 3, 2 clattering in together, and it's a second drama for Rosanne Den driver. I saw a cart with 2 wheels in the air on its side, back on terra firma. And I've got a feeling it might have been Keanu No, hang on. It was a comp cart. So it might have been Mirko Wolters. I'm just going to check. But that was a big old Barney through at turn 3. And it was Keanu Vellens, I think, on the Tony cart. Yeah, it is Keanu Vellens. And Roxanne Den Drivers weekend has gone from bad to worse. It really, really has. Second incident in as many heats. Oh, and there's more dramas at turn 3. Someone's just had a big old off. So more drivers coming into drama. I'm just waiting for the drivers to cross Sector 2's beam. And I think it was Jens Bernzart and an incident involving the 312 and the 314 of Raffaele Santocorno. So more dramas hitting the field as the temperature, not just outside, but on track, elevates. What can you say about that, really? What can you say? It's just the fact is we're in the second half of the second round of the season, and there are just people, I think, just, it's as I said earlier, the desperation sets in, the people that decide, well, I'm going to go for it, I'm going to see how I fare, and unfortunately, for some drivers, it hasn't quite worked out as it should have done. The way things are going at the moment, Kevin Lantinga leads the way with 1.5 minutes remaining on the timer. He's ahead of Sven van der Heyden. Van der Heyden yet to win a race. Sorvillo yet to win a heat either. 0.44 is the gap between the three as they come across the line to start lap 10. Wouter Bergano in the 226 now closing in on Roxanne Lantinga. And what has Julian Sorvillo got in the planning? Oh, and Wouter Bergano just, like literally, I thought he headbutted the steering wheel then. He just went, right, come on, let's go. Got through on Roxanne Lantinga, threw it to the outside, got through. And made the move for 4th place. But I don't think everything's quite decided at the front end of the field. I think Van der Heyden could be a danger to Kevin Lantinga. So could the man behind Van der Heyden, Julian Sorvillo. So we're going to go on to our penultimate lap of this race very, very shortly. Lap 10 now completed. 2 to go. Black and white warning flag for the 332. Kevin Lantinga, that is for driving standards. So basically race control have said to him, we are watching you like a hawk. Now this is going to bring in Wouter Bergano and Roxanne Lantinga. A 5-way scrap for the overall race victory here in Heat 5. And Sven van der Heyden stuck his nose out at 6. Next time round, because we have hit 0 on the timer, it is going to be a 1.45 kilometre free-for-all at the sharp end of this field. Lantinga goes high and wide to sweep round the outside through at turn number 10 to carry the momentum through the corner. Now it's the case of urgency rather than desperation. If you are going to fire it through on the inside, calculate the move correctly. And if you're going to tee it up from now, you've got an opportunity. 5-second time penalty. Oh, that's going to go to Kevin Lantinga. He is not going to win this race. Lantinga will not win this race. So Van der Heyden is effectively the now de facto race leader. Wouter Bergano opens the door for Roxanne Lantinga. They were nearly wheel to wheel for the briefest of moments. Out of turn number 3. And, well, Kevin Lantinga, it's confirmed, 5-second time penalty for blocking. So race control have been over that like a rash and said, well, no, he can't do that. So Kevin Lantinga with a 5-second time penalty, that is going to drop him down to 9th because he is going to take the win on the road. He'll have seen that 5-second penalty and, well, it's going to be Sven van der Heyden that's going to take the win after him. And you could see from Kevin Lantinga the frustration, like, why was I given that penalty? So Sven van der Heyden will take the win. Julian Sorvillo P2, Roxanne Lantinga P3, fourth Oscar Guccio, François Delati, Roberto Baz, Milan Marczak, and Kevin Lantinga round out your top 9. Jules Van Hoel up from 17th, finishes 10th. Ahead of Faris Jalil, Niels Lelor, Mirko Wouters, Joey Brown, Yanni Bouillet, Simon Lacroix, Marlon Beyer, Raphael Leenders, Massimo Van Vonveld, Raffaele Santocorno, Thibaut Veyers and Jens Bernzart round out the finishing order. 23 drivers completing all 12 laps, with Alexandre Mercier out on lap 10, and then the incident at turn 3 eliminated Rosanne Den Driver and Keanu Bellens.